Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into something that's really at the heart of Christian fellowship, this call to unity. But it's a very specific kind of unity, one that's not achieved through force or argument, but through a truly radical kind of humility. So let's explore this together. Our whole theme today really springs from this powerful verse in Philippians. And this isn't just a call for everyone to agree on everything. It's so much deeper than that. It's an appeal for a real harmony of heart and purpose, something that truly reflects a divine connection.
You see, this call to oneness, it isn't just a friendly suggestion, it's presented as a core responsibility. In fact, it echoes the prayer of Jesus himself in John chapter 17, where he prayed for his followers to be one, just as he and the Father are one. This is where the community finds its real strength and purpose.
But as beautiful as that ideal sounds, the reality? Well, the reality was that even the early church in Philippi faced a timeless problem: internal strife. That threat of division was real, and it's a powerful reminder that this isn't some modern issue. Conflict has always been a challenge for any community.
So if even the first believers struggled with this, it's pretty crucial for us to understand why, right? Let's take a moment to unmask the roots of this conflict, because the Bible is incredibly specific about what causes these fractures in our relationships.
So what is it? What really causes all this dissension and discord? It's usually not just about small disagreements, is it? The sources we're looking at suggest the roots go much, much deeper, right into the thoughts and motivations of our hearts.
The Apostle Paul actually pinpoints two specific attitudes as these toxic seeds of strife. First, there's selfish ambition, that drive for personal promotion, that need to push our own agenda forward. And second, there's conceit, an empty, hollow kind of pride. You could call it an inflated sense of self-worth. When you put those two together, they create an environment where unity it can't survive.
And it gets even more interesting when you look at the original Greek word for selfish ambition, which is erythia. This isn't just about wanting to do well or succeed. It actually describes a self-seeking rivalry, a kind of partisanship that actively works against the group for personal gain. It's the exact opposite of working together for something bigger than yourself.
Okay, so if those are the poisons, then what's the antidote? This brings us to the very core of the solution that's presented in Philippians, a divine antidote to our very human tendency for division.
Against those poisons of selfish ambition and hollow pride, there is one powerful cure. And it's not a new set of rules or some program to follow. It's a complete transformation of the way we think.
And here it is. This is the prescription. Let this mind be in you. It's a direct, personal call for us to adopt the very same mindset, the attitude, the internal framework that defined the life of Jesus.
Now, this is such a critical distinction. Having the mind of Christ doesn't mean we all become carbon copies of each other, thinking the exact same thoughts. This is not a call for uniformity. It's a call to a shared humility, a mindset where we genuinely, truly see others as more important than ourselves.
And to really understand what this mindset looks like in action, we're pointed to the ultimate example. The story of Christ's own life is presented as the supreme model of this selfless, other-centered way of living. You can almost picture this as what some theologians have called the cascade of God's love. Just look at this progression. From being equal with God, he willingly emptied himself of his divine privileges. Then he took the form of a servant, was born as a human being, and then humbled himself even further, all the way to death, and the most humiliating death imaginable, on a cross. Each step is a deeper and deeper act of self-giving love.
This incredible journey, from the very throne of the universe to the shame of the cross, it's so profound that it's called the mystery of godliness. The texts tell us we could study this for all of eternity and never fully grasp its depth. It's the ultimate act of putting others first.
So, here's the crucial part, right? How do we take this monumental, mysterious example and actually apply it in our lives today? How do we cultivate this mind of Christ in our families, in our friendships, in our communities?
Well, we're given some very practical steps. It all starts with earnest prayer, just recognizing that this kind of unity is a gift from God, not something we can just manufacture on our own. Then, we have to consciously cherish love, to make the choice to esteem others, to look for their strengths, and to value their contributions above our own. This means opening our hearts to the Holy Spirit, who is described as the great harmonizer, allowing that divine influence to smooth out our rough edges. And that translates into daily practice, like closing our ears to gossip, actively refusing to tear others down, and instead choosing forbearance and compassion, giving other people the same grace we hope to receive.
At the end of the day, it all boils down to this inseparable truth.
You can't separate your vertical relationship with God from your horizontal relationships with people. The two are completely linked. Your love for God is expressed in how you love people.
And when this mind of Christ, the spirit of humble, self-giving love becomes the real foundation of a community, the result is singular, and it's profound. It's peace.